Hello, my name is Andrew McClellan and I am a planner with the City of Edmonton. In this video, I will share information about a rezoning application that has been received by the city and provide details about how you can share your thoughts with us about this proposal. We will use your feedback to ensure our analysis of the application is as complete as possible, and will also summarize it for City Council so that they know your perspectives prior to making a decision. The proposed rezoning is for the Holyrood Gardens redevelopment site along 85th Street, centered on the Holyrood LRT stop at 93rd Avenue. The current zoning for this major redevelopment was approved by City Council on July 9, 2018, and allows for a mixed-use, primarily high-density residential development, which includes 10 buildings and up to 1,300 residential dwellings. Area 1 of the current DC2 provision allows for 100 dwellings and was built several years ago, while Area 2 allows for 1,200 dwellings to be split between Areas 2A and 2B north and south of 93rd Avenue. The developer, Regency Developments, has already commenced construction in Area 2B with an approved development permit for 760 residential dwellings. The proposed rezoning would not change anything about Areas 1 or 2B, but focuses on Area 2A on the north side of 93rd Avenue. The main change proposed with this rezoning is to increase the total number of dwellings allowed in Area 2 from 1,200 to 1,650. Because 760 dwellings are already approved for Area 2B, this would mean the number of dwellings expected in Area 2A would increase from 440 to 890. In order to accommodate this increase in density, there are some changes proposed to the heights and shapes of some buildings. Currently, the zoning regulates a building on the northeast corner of the 93rd Avenue intersection as having a 2-story portion. The proposal would increase the height of this portion to 4 stories. The second building north of 93rd Avenue would be more substantially changed. Currently, the building is entirely 4 stories and L-shaped, but the proposal would make it U-shaped, allowing for an additional 4-story wing and increasing a portion of it to 6 stories. With these proposed changes, there is no infringement of the angular planes from the nearby low-scale residences that restrict height. The minimum separation distances between buildings remains at 14 meters, and the size of the publicly accessible private park remains at a minimum of 1,000 square meters. The other change of substance with this rezoning is the removal of any minimum parking requirements for vehicles. On June 23, 2020, City Council approved open option parking, which provides developers flexibility to choose the amount of parking that they feel is appropriate for their projects. The parking supply for this project will accordingly be determined at the development permit stage, while having to stay below defined maximums for near LRT stations. The city recognizes the increased responsibility for this strategy to manage on-street parking, and that is being looked at closely in this area. There are some other more minor built form changes proposed with this rezoning not discussed in this video, the details of which can be found on the application website linked on the right side of this page. There is also a link to read more about the open option parking strategy and to read a written statement from the developer explaining more details about why they are pursuing this rezoning. Because of the proposed increase in density, understanding the anticipated impacts of this on the transportation and utility networks is very important. Epcor Water and the city's drainage group have reviewed this application and do not require any additional upgrades to infrastructure above what was already planned as part of the currently approved zoning to accommodate the increase in dwellings. An updated transportation impact assessment is being reviewed with this application. It uses updated modeling since the work done with the previous application and is factoring in not only the proposed increase in density for this site, but also the proposed redevelopment of Bonnie Doon Mall nearby, the zoning of which was approved after the current zoning for Holyrood Gardens. This work is still ongoing, but is anticipated to be completed soon. When the final transportation impact assessment report has been accepted by the city, it will be posted on this page and the application website. If you sign up to receive email updates on this rezoning at the top of this page, you will be notified when it is available. Because of the current public health situation, the city is unable to host an in-person public engagement event to share information and collect feedback face-to-face. This page has been set up to help fulfill this role as much as possible. You are encouraged to ask questions and provide feedback using the tools provided. You can remain anonymous, as only your chosen screen name will be visible. Questions can be directed towards the city or the developer, and a response will be provided by the appropriate group. Feedback received will be summarized and made available publicly, as well as be included in a report to City Council so that they are aware of your perspectives prior to making a decision on the rezoning application. Thank you.